Okay, so this is part 3 of the SHTF battery. My last two videos basically had featured 3 guns, and it's the bare minimum. I realize that if I only had to choose 3 guns, that would be the 3 that I chose. You have to have a handgun in my mind. If it's a SHTF situation, I would never leave the house or my property without a handgun. So that's definitely essential. The shotgun, I think, is really important for self-defense, close range, property defense, home defense, that sort of thing. Shotgun you can't beat for close range lethality, and also for the versatility of the hunting ability. And then the 22, obviously it's a low power rifle, but I think 22 is very versatile. And if you absolutely had to in survival situations, yeah, I think it can take deer. You have to do a headshot, but poachers use 22s, and they can be used for larger animals. You just have to be a bit more accurate. Obviously, you're not going to pump 9 rounds into a deer. You're just going to try for the vital area or try to shoot him in the head. But only in obviously survival situations, it's illegal in most places to use a 22 for deer. So obviously, in an SHTF situation, you got to do what you got to do. But if you have the means, here's a couple rifles that add a bit more power to the battery. And so, if it was just a 3, I would choose the Glock, the Ruger 10/22, and the shotgun. And if I could, these are a couple of powerful additions. A lot of people like AR-15s for SHTF situations. I think the AR is an awesome platform, obviously, but I'm really enamored with the Ruger Mini 14. Ruger Mini 14 has been out for a long time. It was patterned after a battle rifle, the M14. And the M1 Garand. So I think the tolerances are a bit looser than the AR-15. So in dusty, dirty situations, or situations where you might not be able to clean your weapon thoroughly out in the field in a survival situation, I think the Mini 14 would hold up a little bit better. Also 223, of course. This one's got a collapsible stock, so I think that adds to its versatility in an SHTF situation. With the collapsible or foldable stock, you could basically keep it concealed underneath your jacket, under a trench coat type of a deal, and bring it to bear if need be. Comes with multi-round clips or magazines. These I believe are 40-round magazines, so I think I got 2 40s bracketed together here. I have 30-round magazines, 20-round magazines, whatever. But pretty awesome weapon. I just love the Mini 14. This one is set up, I took the rear side off, if you were wondering. I took the rear side off. I had one of those side mount sights. Doesn't really work too great. So I put a forward mount, scout mount type of deal. This is called, here's the brand here. It's called a Mini Scout Mount by Amiga Ranges. I had a gunsmith install this thing. You have to take the gas block apart and stuff, but I'm going to put like a red dot sight on this, something like that. So this is going to be for like short to mid-range also. Not the most accurate 223. They're kind of, this is an older one that kind of has a thin barrel. There's modifications that you can make to it to make the barrel a bit more stiff. But overall, I think it's a great weapon. 223 is pretty formidable. And this adds to your hunting capability. So if you'd rather take deer with a 223 instead of the 22, this would certainly do it. And again, this would take pretty much anything that you would need to take besides maybe the largest of animals. It's difficult to get my head around a bolt-action defensive gun, but I guess in really severe SHTF situations where it's kind of every man for itself, and we have marauders and zombies attacking, things like that. A long-range, powerful bolt action might come in handy. Also, again, that it adds to the hunting capability of your battery. So if you need to take a larger animal, this is a 308 bolt action. So this is a Remington 700 BDL bolt action 308. It's basically considered a varmint gun because it's heavy, and you would be in most likely a static position, camouflage, or what have you. That gives you some long-range capability, some heavy firepower with a 308. Again, a 308 is pretty available, easier to find than a lot of other rifle rounds. And 223 is pretty available too. So 223 and 308, two of the most popular rounds. and these two weapons add a lot more firepower to the battery. So now we have a 5-gun battery with the Glock, the 22, the shotgun, and now we added a Mini 14 and a Remington bolt action 700. So this would be a pretty complete 5-gun battery. I can't really think of much else that you would use. I suppose you could add a few more options to it, but I think the 5 guns pretty much cover everything. So that's my 5-gun battery. Hope you like the videos, and talk to you next time. Thanks.